Graves is one they weren't willing to deal with, but Jace, they're looking at Aurelia. Xiaohu, an absolutely stellar player. Years on RNG as the mid laner. Role swaps to top here in 2021, and he has been nothing but outstanding at his new role.
I'm actually really surprised to see this come out from RNG because they've banned this champion so much in both Summer and World so far. Xiaohu sure played as a mid laner, but hasn't pulled it out top just yet.
It's going to be a disengage, a 3 CS difference in top lane.
Yeah, Xiaohu getting the health lead there because his mid jungle already have control of the river.
Oh, that's an empowered root. That's a Mausel over the top and a double knockup and ulti back in way. Gonna kick him right back out, and he will not take any more damage until Flounder shows up. Too early, just wait! Flandre's impatient, but rewarded with first blood all the same.
And then he goes back to the realm warp there. It's first blood for EDG.
If they can find the target, it's not gonna happen. 300 health is not enough to take the fight, but now Xiaohu wants right back into the top side before he can spend the money, and Xiaohu takes first blood, and Crying's like, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Here we go. Xiaohu has his flash, does not dodge the knockup, which means Mal's is going to be guaranteed to land it. Silence, everything else lands. No way out. Heals for a bit, and the turret trades him back. Well done, Xiaohu.
Yes, Kobe Xiaohu, I can't believe that he made that work. EDG committed so much. I feel like for EDG, it's not even necessarily about waiting for the time to make that 5-man play. You're probably going to have to give up one side of the map to look for it, but Freak, we're getting a lot of fights.
Guardian pop, we're going to have a battle coming across. Nautilus's going to hit the Lucian, but a huge frontline play for Jarvan, but it's not going to matter. The health bars are too good, and Wei's ult just blocks all the damage. 1-0 to RNG. They just keep winning everywhere.
And don't snipe him with the shock blast. You're not going to get that kill.
I also feel like this is a good call of what EDG are trying to do right now, where you need to be first on the play.
There it is.
That was a hard first. Yes, huge, and a double silence means there's no follow-up yet for RNG. It's gonna land the ulti though, triple root available, and they're gonna pile right in. Almost the kill of Flandre, and Viper, the shot comes in. Xiaohu's good for one, the other comes through from Crying, and now Jitja rooted in place. RNG, they may have gotten the first step, but they certainly got the next 3 kills. And there's Hysterics, he popped out. He's taking the recall. 2 minutes to go until Dragon Soul. Ulti is not gonna be dodgeable. Flandre is flashless, slow. Root, knockup, kickback doesn't matter. Can't even land to the skies. Instead, he falls to the ground.
Just a really nice use.
Take this, they're not allowed to run away, and yet, what's the fight going to be? Jarvan in the back line, 10 ways to follow, pretty good ulti on the front line, will it actually kill? Sterix popped, he's silenced, and Xiaohu just does not live. Tenacity not enough, Smite comes in, that is RNG with Dragon Soul, and that means the kills might come back through. 3v4 still winnable, maybe, as the shock blast is big. Wei heals up, but cannot find it. EDG may have lost soul, but they are winning this fight. And they're going for more. Scout, gonna get a bit of damage. Pop the zone, you pop the stopwatch. Gala and Cry forced one away.
And we saw EDG.
That's huge. Can they do Baron off of that shock blast?
Yeah, they have to go for it. It feels like,
the shock blast of hope from Flandre.
Saw ways for EDG to be able to play out the game. Like Kobe was hitting on it in Champ Select, of Jarvan being really well against immobile carries. As Realm Warp comes in.
They're gonna find a stun. Olsen really wants to take the fight, looks towards Viper to hook him in. Absolutely beautiful assassination. Xiaohu just forced him between a rock and a hard place, and he is crushed.
And guess what? Now that they've got Ocean Soul, the shock blasts don't really pose as much threat. If you take down the heart of the team comp, the Lucian is not there, then yeah, you can try and poke them inside Baron Pit, but they just heal back up.
And they also have amazing turn potential. Ming even still has his ultimate to try and find the engage onto EDG if they look to commit for this.
Until Ming deals damage, but he will not reach it. He's at half health right now. Wei, look for him. Jitja as well, and they're gonna turn. EDG want this fight. The silence and the hook's gonna land. Ming may die, but they will trade back. And Gala and Wei are still inside the Baron Pit, but they need to mark the Jarvan. Spotted out by Aphelios, and Xiaohu is here to zone him away. Blast Plant means he doesn't have an easy way in. Black Dragon be blind, and Baron will be claimed. Will they also get the Jarvan? Seems likely. Double Smite though, yes, maybe a chance here. Ward's coming around, they're gonna spot what's going on. Of course, both teams know what the play is at this point. Scout claims the scuttle, means guaranteed EDG vision. Of course, minions flooding into the bottom side. First engage comes across, a whole bunch on a Scout, and Malzahar dies with summoners available, and Cryan brings in the reinforcements. It's a rampage, exactly that. Flandre left alone, his teammates from a year ago eliminated this tournament. He and his new team on the way this way now as well. RNG 14-8 in kills, looking at a 30-minute victory. A slaughter against their countrymen here as EDG, their base will fall. A best of 5 begins, and the first game goes handily to RNG. They won the lanes, They won the map. They handed over almost nothing in a 30-minute Game 1 victory over EDG.
RNG have had EDG's number all year long, and at least in this first game, it looks like that is still the case. They're going to have a ton of bursts. It's going to be a ton of fun. We've been just wondering and questioning, what is this guy going to do once these champions are taken away?
Yeah.
And this came out of nowhere, guys.
I did not know Cryan was a member of the Church of LS. This is exciting.
I do want to say, above just being a fairly easy-to-execute champion that does provide similar things where you've got these stuns for your team and you are bringing that AP threat, it also has good roam potential now.
Isn't going to hold on to it, so if any...
Flash, headbutt, pulverized. Mako cannot possibly dodge this. Kobe, you called out the ability, and Ming makes it land. However, it's a counter gank. It's a 2-on-2 right now, but opposing mid laner is coming. Cryan runs from home. Wei is just down, and it's looking horrible. Well done, EDG, 2-1.
So much first.
All right, he's gonna try to clear the wave. Now forcing to tank the damage. Scout, he's gonna be able to drop aggro. Nice flash follow by Flandre. Perfect juggling of everything. And EDG off to 3-1.
Big difference in mid lane here. Consecutively here, everybody grouping up for this Rift Herald. Even Misfortune trailing, but she has extra move speed to get there.
This is gonna probably leash back as the team fight starts. Rumors of RNG getting locked up a fair bit. This is gonna be the first one on the way. Smites for help, and it's a 2-0 so far. Yumi's just targets a third kill. EDG thought you count him out, but they came to play. Looking for a fourth now. Not sure Ming can survive this one. He's gonna headbutt, pulverize, get the aftershock. A stun might do a little bit, but it's not gonna do a lot. Give Viper the kill, and EDG are taking him down. Feel good everywhere.
Yeah, they do, and JJ especially does, because Olaf plus Yumi is one of the funnest combinations to play as a jungler. You get to go super ham, ultimate down, can't get knocked back. That's gonna be free meat.
And it just goes back to what we saw last game, just reversed. EDG winning everywhere on the map after the last Herald fight. They're winning up in top side. They're able to force these plays down in bot, and RNG can't even get scraps.
Butcher Olaf takes down Alistar. A more fitting free combination, just can't be there.
Yeah.
Yumi gets some money for himself as well. This one is going to be, yes, both opening games here have been completely one-sided blastings by the opposite team.
It has. Well, they're going to go ahead and catch that one. And now it's on to the second half of that one as Cryan will drop. There's the auto attack. Slow lands. Well done to Wei to find a single kill, but Viper's here to avenge his fallen mid laner. Stand in the brush, walk back up. Goodbye. 2-1 play, EDG.
And EDG just completely punishing RNG, trying to find the opening on mid lane. Sadly, not able to find the stun, not able to find the lockdown.
Really going EDG's way very rapidly. Sahu gonna miss the shock blast. Flandre, no ulti, so not gonna find the kill. Sahu's able to walk away to stay alive, but very clearly it's an anti-roam, and it's just still not gonna land. Finally, Ming shows up to finish the job. Flandre, no easy way out, but Scout's here for a bit more. Did he butt up more than he could chew? He certainly did. It's gonna be a 2-0 play. RNG finds signs of life.
And it's been Scout diff all along, but this time Scout running it down against his own
Other
team.
2 lanes were showing. Viper at tower plus bottom side.
This time you got some cooldowns missing. It's a huge root coming across, but Wei's able to take the front line. They will burn him down 1-0. Mako, was he CC'd recently enough? Finally jumps back on a Viper. Ezreal will live, but here comes the rest of the squad as Flounder TP's in. Ming's gonna drop. A great shot comes across as Viper finds his 4th kill of the game. Cryan and Gala now running away as fast as they possibly can, and he cannot get the sidestep. Flash is still on cooldown. This should be a chase available. Will it be a flash follow? Just the skill shots to land. Running as fast as he can. Viper lands the auto, and he wants one more. Gala is gonna fall, and EDG just keep taking everything off the map.
One of the reasons it's so impressive playing against a team that has Yumi that is so far ahead is that Chase is
The lock may go down here, but we got another gank.
And Flandre's got no flash, got no ult. His dash is on cooldown as well. Okay, they pop a shield bow, and he will actually trade Ming, but it still means a bunch of money earned by RNG, and it's a 1-for-1. And I don't know how RNG wins the teamfight around that. Viper even arcane shifts forward. So fearless, but Cryan's gonna flash in for the stun and a bullet time, and that fear was maybe warranted. It's gonna be Wei diving in. Will Flandre die? Flash to safety for a second, but finally shut down. 4 versus 3. Can the chase even happen? As the ult's gonna end soon for Jeja, and now they might get that little bit left. As Scout and Mako try to peel him from the team, that's gonna happen. Back on the way, they find the root, they find big damage on Scout. Nearly the kill, but not quite. Gala obviously having to play safely, puts down the wind, and there we go. Finally, a turret goes down. RNG find a split push play, but will it cost them mid lane tier 2? Xiaohu not going for the TP just yet. They go for the bullet time. Huge damage. Viper just stays alive.
Oh, he's down
to the ignite, and it's a 5v4 on the map. Xiaohu is just pushing in the bottom lane, so you can play this one slowly and get another turret.
That was massive for RNG. How hard did we curse Viper? This is insane. Again, 4 versus 5. They find the pick onto Viper. Xiaohu got to push the entire time there. Jace takes bottom side turret. He might pay for it with his life.
Yeah, it's a 1v3. I don't know how you live through this one. He can't even TP. Rise could always stun him. The damage isn't going to amount to
RNG are going to Baron, though.
Much anything, so how long is it going to take? Way does it happen? Is it going to be the steal? It is not. He was eliminated in groups, so it's going to be EDG taking the Baron and taking the fight.
Really nice. I do like that EDG playing a bit more respectful, especially in terms of Viper's positioning. He's never the one walking forward in front. JJ is always there next to him. They know up.
Bullet time for the wave. I don't mind this too much. 50 seconds left on the Baron buff, as honestly RNG needed to heal on several. Way gonna walk up, and they know with the minion wave gone, it's gonna be hard to win. And oh, it doesn't matter. The healing is too good. Thank you, Gordrigger. Thank you, Yumi. Minute on Dragon, minute on Baron. There goes the turret, and it's time to run away. But will they find a little bit more? The slows are landing. Xiaohu forced to flash away. Wei has no ulti. That means he will likely die. Bullet time does a fair bit. Will it find a kill? It's actually 2 for nothing. You gotta be kidding me. How do they keep winning these fights? And it's gonna be the top laner TPing back in. Flandre though kills off Wei. Ming is gonna drop as well. Do they have the damage? No. Scout just eviscerates the team. Gala on the fountain. Gala goes down. It's top lane versus top lane, but Mako is gonna make it a 2 versus 1. Triple kill for Flandre, could be a quadra because he is not going to stop. Going for the Nexus turrets themselves. Shock Blast going to be tanked. Xiaohu going to try his hardest. He does not have the damage. A kill goes through to Yumi, and it's time to kill the base. EDG answer back in game 2.
And all of that just happened out of nowhere. I didn't even see how Viper went down. I was so focused on the Olaf. In the end, EDG able to pull it back with the fact that Yumi with Graves, just such an annoying combo that you can't burst down.
Even with such a big misfortune ultimate from Gala in that one, they aren't able to pull it out. Flandre in the end on this Graves. This man has done so much. This Graves, he has really provided for the team.
Especially, you know, focusing on Flandre because he was one of the most criticized members of EDG, especially in Spring Split of this year. A lot of people saying Flandre maybe not good enough to be on this roster, but ever since summer, and especially playoffs in LPL now at Worlds, Flandre's definitely been stepping up. He can play with resources, he can play by himself, and it all looks fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, the big differences in statistics here for top lane are actually not even CSD. Flandre, you retain bottom side supremacy and push, because if they overload on top side, if they overload going for Rip Trails, then you can get the turret plates, but that's for sure a dive.
3v1, who pulls aggro? Probably gonna be Galio. First, takes the shot, runs away. The flash from Flandre. He was never gonna live, and that is everything you'd ever want for RNG.
This is literally the most classic EDG.
That Crying's still not level 6 though, but it looks like they should be able to get it. JJ not in a spot to answer, and Scout doesn't have TP.
Does he have enough crowd control to knock down Flandre for long enough? The dash forward, the W for the slow. Cryin has Predator on. Here comes the taunt, and there's not much you can do. Xiaohu misses the assist, but he's denying Wei.
Fights on top side. They've got their third summoner spell ready, the Galio ult, ready to join any of these fights, so they can play extremely aggressively, forcing in, just blast cone over. Scout has walked his way here though, and they want...
Wei no ult. Wei could be attacked. He's gonna force the flash away. Scout wants in, not gonna go for the big scoop though. Could've gone for the flash ult, but doesn't as Cryin TP's in. Gale forces big damage. Will not find a kill though, and Scout is just free hitting for this fight, and he might go in for more. Next equal ends up in 3 seconds. He can scoop 3. W, EQ, flash R, gets knocked up, gets taunted, the ult does absolutely nothing, but Wei delivers himself to death. It's a 1-for-1, but the damage gonna come across. So, Cryin, he's gonna be doing as his name speaks, that ult was a delivery of death.
Yeah, that was so close coming out from both sides. EDG thinking they can turn it.
But it's a 1,500 gold lead to Edward Gaming. Wei and JJ in a fight. Once again, the ult comes off for the Olaf. Mako is here though for the shield. Wei's gonna ult, but he's not gonna get out of the range of this one. Scout could go for the big play. Doesn't just yet. Here comes the damage. Looks for a knockup, not gonna find it. Cryin is gonna fall alongside his support. 2-0 EDG taking complete control of this game.
I like that Graves, Flandre. He walks for the team play. So much more of a team player. Flashes over the wall, gets the extra 2 kills, and EDG now get free roam.
It's everyone against 3. Scout topside, no teleport. It's a 5v4, and RNG unwilling to be able to take this fight. Not powerful enough, the turret's in the way, ult's in for way. Here comes the charm. It hits an Olaf, which does not matter. Find the dive bomb through the cross, and they have knocked down Viper. Olaf ult ends, maybe they've got it. It is, again, a 5v4. This should be an RNG win, and barely they find the +1. But
it forces RNG into the precarious position of giving up on both sides. They cannot force on Baron, so they have to rush him down.
That's a good slow. That's going to be Galio in range. They can get this kill.
Oh, they got it!
At least a kill on the board. They are going to get it. They're going to get the shutdown. And does anything answer back?
And let's remember that this is exactly what almost gave RNG hope in the last game. Forced EDG into a mistake, but they're finally going for it. They're going for the Baron flip.
They are right on top of vision. Of course, we know the scuttle is dead, and it belongs to EDG, so it's burning down and burning down. Judge is going to be in range. He's going to be taunted. His ulti is up. Bullet time puts him to the side, and Baron has been stopped. Ming waiting for the flank play. Does he go in? Viper's going to mark him. Second time around. Can they keep him away? It's at 2K. They can burn this down. They find the first bit of CC. Oh, Judge, who claims it? He gets the Baron anyway, and the team fight begins. Scout knocks up 1, and it's going to be a slaughter. But a stomp pod is popped. Way is alive. Scout for the second Zonius. Viper alone, but he has Mako, and that's a shutdown over to the Sinjao. And Viper, he's got the red gun, he's got the lifesteal, and he's got a Lulu. You left him alone the entire game, and Viper sends his regards. You let an Aphelios free farm, and it's RNG forced it away. The Dragon's alive, and it belongs to EDG after.
Viper, Ming's gonna try and hop the wall just long enough to get him out, and it's gonna be the objective in the aftermath, though. Summoner early on to try and save for the commitment, but now they're wearing Baron and they're coming for the base.
We're gonna end it here. EDG want the 2-1 start to the series. Oh, and that is a deletion. Crying. All right, wave buffed up. 5v4 for 10 seconds. Here we go onto the turret. Xiaohu forced back onto the fountain. Flandre a bit low, knocked up and goes down. Gala finds the kill. Thank you for item AD carry as Cryan respawns. We get a brief respite. The killing landing, Mako flashes, get his ult, get to his teammate. Olaf forced back, Cryan stays alive, Flandre gets his exhaust off the Xiaohu, but they find the kill. Way knocks up, gets the ulti, bullet time not too bad. No knockup just yet, but Way is in for round 2. Stop onto the Viper. JJ forced low, JJ does have a flag. Xiaohu is going to be pushed low, stays alive, the axe won't land. RNG actually found the team fight, but Scout is here, and the Scout's goes to leave no man behind, but he will fall. The scoop back might mean Ming. Nah, he's going to be fine. Mako's back to the retreat. The bot lane wave RNG must answer that because that Nexus turret is dangerously low. So they start the Baron. They know they have the time pressure. They must do this. Cryan will try to mark JJ, whose flash is down. Does it happen again? Will we get another Baron steal? Oh, it does it again! We do! Again and again! Jungle Diff is the name of the game, and it's going to be Way saying, you know what? Take me. I deserve to die after these 2 failed smites. Xiaohu left alone. He got all of the help, and yet he is still helpless as he runs away to stay alive for a few more pitiful moments. Forces Azonia's out of Scout, but here's Flandre, the man who was ganked so many times. He sends his regards, and Scout knocks him down. It's time to close the game. 2 are left alive. 2 are greater than 1. They will kill Flandre, but it is still 2 versus 4. Midway pushed in. Baron still being warned for a solid 2 minutes. On to the Nexus turrets we go. First other attack, second one probably the better target. It's already low. Ming respawns. Way is up in 8. This game may not yet end. Viper is killed. Cryan will not find the top, but he will Zonia's away. The shields may time out, but they still kill the RNG mid laner. 3 versus 3. Dragon is up. Elder Dragon is here. The scoop is perfectly timed. Scout will stay alive. Way will drop, as will his support. Gala is left alone. And finally, the turrets will fall. EDG with a 1.
The great part is as well, is that compositions like this that do have so much AoE damage and lockdown are the comps that if they fall behind, which RNG has, these are the comps that can find a way back into a game with, you know, one ultimate hitting correctly and then taking out the key carry on the opposite side.
One thing I will say with building your comp like this, when you have a ton of crowd control, you usually don't also want double AP carries because then Merc Tread's value is insanely high. So Merc Treads are going to be kind of no-brainer for the side of EDG this time around with double AP threat and tons of CC.
Ooh. don't think he saw him. I think that was just a guess that, hey, maybe you recall here. Root on a Viper, though, cleanses down. Ignite is on afterwards. One more audible kill, and he gets it first blood. Thank you, Lulu E. TP to follow. You got to match this one. Gala is going to drop, and this is going to be a 2v3. Xiao, who's going to get knocked into the air. Scout's here as well. Is it going to be enough? Will they find that kill? They find a stun. The Ming is rooted in place, and EDG 2-1's the scoreline of the series end this game.
Slow pushing on the top side, but Brian is spotted by the edge of that ward, I believe.
Yeah, and actually just managed to spot away as well. You would know with him there, there's going to be a stun, a flash, EQ, knockup. You know he's flashless, a bit of heal for the smite. Big damage out of the rise, shutdown comes in. Does Scout find a way to trade it? The problem is, Ming is under your turret. He's here, he's diving, he's dying. But it is still a kill. It's 2 for 1 and no assist on the Lulu kill. RNG are back ahead. Way gonna spot JJ. He's in a 1v3. Easy flag and drag away, and that's gonna be 3 plates taken down to the bottom side. Ulti popped. Bullet time gonna force him out as well. And here comes the flash to engage. Ming knocked up, flash into safety. Graves is here. Here comes the flash in for Scout. Cannot find the root just yet. Ult comes in. Is it enough damage from Aphelios? The health bars are low, and yes it is. RNG do not want to lose this series. They're looking great in game 4. Jet goes down. You might as well type GG in all chat. This bot lane's looking good. 5 versus 2. You bring the whole crew. Viper's flashed a bit too early. Wei drops aggro. That is an unofficial ace out of the turret. RNG came to play.
And situations where we did see different game plans.
Stopped by a stun and no way out. Yeah, the game plans, Kobe.
Beating EDG.
I feel like it's so nice to see as well, you mentioning coaching. Oh, they stop him! Flandre's dead.
That's going to be a man stun. That's a man with only a little bit of MR. He's got a shield bow. He's got a flash. He's been red buff slowed, though, and Wei's going to renew that one. Q's going to land for a bit of damage. There's the flash. Wei waiting for his cooldowns. Just takes the dunk, guarantees it. Thus went the game. RNG aggression works out when you don't automatically lose every one of them, but EDG now going for their own dive. It looks like it's going to be 4 versus 2, and they're looking for the first kill. That's going to be Annie dropping 1 for nothing. Wei goes for a dunk to lock them into turret range, and that means Scout will drop, and Wei's Zonia's. The stopwatch allows them to live. It's a trade of 1 for 1, and Kennen is getting his gains on the other side of the map. Backwards as well, but health bar still low, and poor Scout left alone, isolated on the right-hand side. There's the dunk in for Wei, and Flandre needs to auto, finally gets his dash backwards. Damage coming across, but he's going to live.
Predator coming up soon. They might just be waiting for this.
Walks into Flandre, finds the knockup. Annie over the top, and Mako was caught in transition, I believe stunned, as he was jumping over to a new target. And that's going to be Jeff falling down as well. Aphelios gets the kill credit. And you might as well turn for Baron. The jungler's dead. Wei can't miss this smite.
As long as he gets to the fight, actually, the rest of the team's not even going to wait for him.
Wow, that is Annie just hitting 2 spells, and Jid is at half health, flashes in, bullet time, good flash away from Ming. Wei is tanky, Gore Drinker, Lulu, we're gonna lose the GA, but Viper is down. Flandre might be next, Xiao who finally burns the stopwatch, and all the teammates are down. It is just Flandre left alone, and we are going to game 5. Dragon Soul is not needed. RNG find themselves a victory here, and they gotta wait for a wave. The cannons are gonna put in the shots, but there is absolutely no way Graves holds this game. RNG versus EDG, we're going the distance, we're going to game 5, and we gotta figure out who's gonna make the semifinals.
Amazing recovery coming out from RNG. Just
into the later stages of the game. Gwen scales like an absolute monster. Yep. Plus, they have so many teams fighting here with a little bit of a stalling tactic. What can we do without so much room?
does have his ulti. Wei doesn't have flash, so it's a dunk. The kick will not matter. That is a kill picked up. Wei, sadly too far up with no pressure in his lane.
And even taking up some of these jungle camps. Wow.
Spotted. Gala is alone. That's an easy smite. The flash is followed with the dunk, and Gala is gonna get sniped by Viper. We're gaming. The first ever World Championship semifinal on the line, and they were winning in the climactic game 5.
And you can see how EDG are doing this. You got Laundry push out top, go and cover mid, scout immediately on side. The play's coming out.
Okay, TP's coming in. There's the first knockout. Gala trying to kite. He's ran, and he's gonna drop bullet time. It's 2 waves. A 2-for-0 so far. Shaohu not gonna find anything. As the shotgun hits nothing at all. And here comes Yumi healing on scout. Really died. He heals it yet again. Thank you to the maneuver. And they do not have the damage. It's 3 on answer. It's 4 on answer. It is RNG left. Crying a wolf. As their hopes dwindle before their very eyes. Oriana will die. They're aced off the map. And EDG are 5,000 gold. It goes to
so incredibly good for this team and this org.